everyone. Hello. Hang on, I just realized the door's open. Hang on. Not that it matters, but I just figured I'd close that. Hi, friends. How are we today? How is everyone's week? We made it to the weekend. Hi, Kelsey. Hi, one and only. Hi, everyone. Hi. Look at us doing a late night Friday stream. It feels like it's been a hot minute since we've done one. So, very happy to be back. Feels good to be back. If you see me looking this way, I have a soccer game on. The National Women's Soccer League is back this week after a month on break for international teams, and so our local team is playing, and I always watch. And we just scored. So if my microphone had accidentally not been muted when the countdown was going on, you would have heard me get really excited, and it would have been really awkward. But we are here we're gonna play some more Animal Crossing today, cause duh. We still have 2 plots available to get any of our dream villagers for this island. So that's the plan for today. I realize you can't hear the music anymore, but I can. And hello. Okay, Patches wants to say hi, so we'll wait to start the game until Patches says hi, of course. Come here. You heard me talking, and you said, let's go see what Mom's up to. Hi. Hi, sweetie. Do you want to purr into the microphone? I'm sure they'd love to hear you. Hi, Char. Hi. I love her. I love her so much. I mean, obviously, but I just love her. I just realized I meant to post again tonight that, hey, we're live, and then I didn't do that. So, the amount of steps that I have to remember before I stream, it's too many. I need to write it down. I need, a checklist. For the most part, I can remember, but then there's always, 1 or 2 things that are, I do sometimes and sometimes I don't that I forget. And this was one of those. So. Are we... Oh, that scared me. Why is this so loud for me, but not loud for you? That is so loud in my ears. What is going on? Oh, that's why. That's turned up all the way. So sorry. My ears were screaming. Peachy, thank you so much for the raid. And Kelsey, thank you for the gifted subs. So sorry. That really threw me off. Oh my gosh. Hello. Well, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome, raiders. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie Best. That is my actual last name, which is why our community is called the Besties, because you're all my besties. We're just getting started. We're going to do a little Animal Crossing villager hunting for the evening for a couple hours before I go to bed. I have a very long day ahead of me tomorrow, so figured we'd do some chill Animal Crossing. But thank you so much for the raid. I so appreciate that. Hi, Ray. Hang on. Let me give you a little shout out. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, wait. Did I say PG Mango? Cozy Valkyrie rated. Thank you so much for the raid. Sorry, I can't read, and we know that. Thank you. I really appreciate it. If anybody needs to raid and run, if you need to just lurk. Did we score again? Okay. Let's go. Sorry, like I said, my soccer match is on that I watch every week religiously. Mr. Bestie and I watched the first half together. And now as soon as we both go our separate ways to go do our own gaming, they score twice. So, yay for us. We're crushing it. But yeah, so if you're new, our theme for our island is Wicked/Wizard of Oz. We've just started it. So we're at the point, listen, I love women's soccer. I love it so much. I could talk about it for a while. I follow it a lot. Anyway, sorry. I'm doing too many things. We just started the other day. We're gonna probably be working on this because I'm not the fastest decorator ever through up until when Wicked Part 2 comes out, which, like, love. So excited. Can't wait. Yeah, I want to watch this. Okay, who touched that ball last? Okay. Anyways, you're gonna be lurking on Twitch, but it's your bedtime. I don't blame you, Ray. You gotta get ready back for those early mornings. When does your school start? Like, next week? Week after? Okay. So let's switch on over here. So here's all the people we're looking for. We've only found Rex. And we are at the point in the game, and it's dark, where we need 3 villagers. So we have our starters, and then we have Rex coming as soon as I place stuff down. Also, Mabel's here today. I spent some time with her, and I bought some stuff. Apparently you have to buy stuff from her on 2 different days. That adds up to, like, 5,000. So, I can't actually get her yet. I could if I time traveled, but I'm doing that when I actually need to. So let me go start recording again. And then let's go make sure I'm live over on the other app. If you're new here, I do co-stream, so I have the chat running on all 3 platforms, but I do stream to TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So there's always a lot going on. But I'm a yapper, and we love to chat. So, but yeah, if you are just joining us, if you're new here, we're doing our Wicked/Wizard of Oz themed island. So we have all of these wonderful villagers that we are aiming to get for our Wicked/Wizard of Oz themed island in here in Animal Crossing New Horizons. We've already found Rex to be the lion. We are looking for Stitches as the scarecrow, Cephalabot for the Tin Man, Freckles for Bach, Hippeux for the wizard, Gala for Glinda, Opal for Elphaba, and then Lyman, Murphy, and Anicotti as, like, Emerald City people. So much fun. Teachers start on Monday, students start the following Monday. Okay, so today was your last day off? No! But yeah, raid and run if anybody needs to. I know that, I know how it is. I know it's bedtime for a lot of people. You're excited, but it's going to be so hectic. I bet it is, but it was going to be exciting. I hope we find someone today, too. We've decided, we took a poll on yesterday's stream, is if we're going to keep the countdown, or, like, the counter going, through every single Mystery Island, or do we start the new counter, do we start a new Mystery Island counter after each villager? But we've decided to, like, count up. So it's taken 123 Nook Miles, and we found 1 villager. So Mia, your school starts on the 25th. Apparently school's in at least the Pacific Northwest. Like, I was talking to my coworker, and their kid doesn't start until September. Because they're going on vacation, like, late August. Like, the second half of August before their kid goes back to school. And I'm like, what? And I understand every region kind of does it a little differently, and that doesn't really make sense to me. But, okay. I'm gonna drop a few things off, but I am gonna actually change my outfit, because is this the greatest looking outfit? No. Is it significantly better than the shirt and pants that I've been wearing? Yes. Also, I got this hat because I need to give it to Freckles, because it feels like a hat that Bach would wear. See, I was always used to, like, really beginning of August, like August 5th or 6th. Depending on how the week worked. Hi, Briar. Larissa, my island name is, Oz. Because it's going to be Wicked/Wizard of Oz themed. Let me turn the audio up a smidge. Okay. I'm going to wear these. I don't want... The striped socks are good if we had a Nessa. But we don't. This outfit is rough, but that is okay. I would like to take the hat off. This is so not representative of me, but it's fine. A lot of people start after Labor Day, but they get out mid-June, and that's true. I do know people that go until June, but it's just strange to me. And I'm sure that the times that I went to school was strange for people that did different times of year than me. So, who did I switch for Stitches? I think we took out Cobb for Stitches. Why does this outfit make me feel like Carol Baskin? If you know, you know. California starts August 13th. Yeah, everybody's different. Everybody's different. Okay, let me get the counter going. I think it was one. I don't think I updated one. Yeah, because I have 7 left. There should be. I think that last one was 24. So I've used 3 plus 1 more. We have to accept that this number is not going to be accurate. I will forget. I don't have a great way. Not Carol Baskin in the year 2025. Listen. Hi, Shelby. Larissa, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. You can't get your island past 2 stars, and you've put a lot of stuff on it. Have you talked to Isabel? She kind of gives you feedback. But now I've got Carol Baskin stuck in my head. You think classes are starting near you mid-August for the most part. Your grad classes start on the 19th. Ugh. And you're already kind of doing school now. Now that I'm an adult with no schooling in never in my sight again, I'm kind of excited for fall. Because it doesn't mean school, it just means fall weather. And usually things at my work start to calm down because the summer is when so many things are in production because the weather's good and we do a lot of things outdoors. That, like, once it gets winter, less things happen because they all have to be inside. This outfit does look ridiculous on me, but that's okay. I should go to resident services and get some of the hairdo options because I need to get Dorothy's hair. I'm assuming it's in one of those packs. Oh, that's my phone going off. Indy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Is that Bianca? I think that's Bianca. Bianca's cute. She's real cute. Man, going from grad school to like summer grad classes just sounds so unfun. Living the academic life over here, truly. Truly. Okay, great. Yay, that was nothing. I have such this urge right now because I meant to post one before I started streaming and then I got behind. Shocker. But I meant to post a video on TikTok right before I went live of like, hey besties, I'm live right now. Go check it out. And I'm tempted to like use the time that it takes from traveling on the island over to the Mystery Island to like film one. But now I'm live, I'm like, I'm too awkward for that. You couldn't find Eric or Ellie today, so you went with Fang. I love Ellie. I had Ellie on my last island. I can't remember which one's Eric. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, sir? I really hope we find the 2 that we need to. Not you again! Because I want to keep moving on, and I don't want to spend 1 million Nook Miles tickets on the first 3 villagers. Who has time for that? Eric's a deer. I love all the deer. Hi, Comedy! Oh my gosh, hi! I love that one. It's so calming, even though it's the most depressing song ever. I love how they could tell me every time. They're like, by the way, you have a Nook Miles ticket. I'm like, I know. I have 45 of them. Why don't I go to Treasure Islands? Because this is more fun. Though as we've gone through 100 and almost 30 of them and only found one villager, it's getting less fun. But that's okay. It's part of the process for me. Well, see, I find decent villagers all the time. They're just not the ones that I want. Hello? Oh, like someone's lighting firecrackers outside. Hi, Kalina! Can't complain too much, you. I would say I'm solid. Got a very busy month ahead, but you know, I had a work trip. Work trip was good. Is this Ursula? No, it's Megan. Hi, Cam. Manifesting Linda, I appreciate that. You know, I will actually say things I feel like are going good. I'm feeling really optimistic. I seem to only have time on like Friday evenings, but like after work today, I like sat down and I had a chance to like respond to a number of like emails that feel like hopeful, promising, potential like content creation collaborations. And so those made me feel good about my day. It feels like good validation of like what I'm posting is like progress and growing the channel and the community. So we'll see if anything comes out of them, but there's multiple, which is good. I feel like I get like a bunch for like TikTok shop, which doesn't really pay me anything. I only take them if it's something that I like genuinely want and would use. And these are like actual promising potential things, so we shall see. And it's like good encouragement for me to like keep pushing, to like keep wanting to post and keep wanting to spend time editing when all I want to do is like not do that. So who knows? I'm sure you'll find out eventually if they work out. And I've also just in general found like the business side of content creation and influencing really interesting. Because I work for a company that does a lot of influencer stuff. I don't work on that at all, but I've always found it interesting. And if I ever had the opportunity to like shadow them, I would love to, because I just find it really, really fascinating. Hi, Cheryl. I know. I can't believe I haven't found anyone else though either, Psycho. You're back from your travels. How were they? Hi, CJ. Tegan, thank you for sharing the live. How's the Islander search going? Not great. We're almost at 130 and we found 1 out of 10 villagers. So, actually, usually if the layout is like this, it's, girl, we're gonna blow out. You're gonna blow out your thing. Please don't come back. Love you, you're a cutie. Stop. Got to see your grandma and a couple aunts, uncles, and cousins. Oh, I love that. Okay. I still can't. Now I've still got Carol Baskin stuck in my head. Give me 1 second. Okay. Those of you who are just joining, you did miss Patches at the very, very beginning of the stream, but I don't know where she went now. I'd like to think she'll hang out with us when I stream on Sunday, but also probably not. Unalive her husband. Whacked him. Lyman seems to be a big fan from many people. Cheryl, thank you so much for the follow. Hi, Kaya. I don't think this number is right. This is 129. I think I'm just pulling that number out of my butt at this point. What day is it for me today? What day? I mean, it's Friday night. Okay, hang on. No, wait, that's right. Because 2 more and then I'll be at 131, which is where I need to be. Every 10 tickets, I'm at the 1 in the numbers. Hi, Pinky. Bye, Pinky. He was a filler on your island a long time ago, Lyman, and you ended up loving him. A lot of people seem to really like him. I like her shirt too, it's very cute. I don't know if it actually does, though, if blowing out the campfire does anything. Someone said it yesterday when we were getting the same person like 4 times and 10 tickets, that it discourages them in theory, but we also know all of that's a lie. We're just making up stuff at this point. I feel like Animal Crossing fans will literally fall for any tip ever. Like, nothing is certain. It's just... it's all vibes. Do you hear her meowing? We haven't gotten very far, comedy. Literally gotten almost nowhere. You were just about to ask if that was Pat screaming. It is, in fact, Patches screaming. I now see a string conveniently in the middle of the floor and a shadow with green globes in the middle of its head staring at me. She's in the dark in the other room, so I only just see, like, the reflection on her eyes. Is it really that spooky when she's wandering around going, meow, meow? She's not subtle at all. You can hear her coming from a mile away. If she was actually a, like, stealthy cat, like a real hunter, oh, she would sneak up on you and then, like, pounce. That girl, I don't think she could. She must make her presence known. If anything, the only thing that happens is, like, she'll come in the evening, as soon as we, like, turn the lights off, and it's, like, time for sleep, she'll do this with the string, wandering in, meowing, with the string in her mouth, because you can hear the plastic handle dragging across the ground, and then she'll come into the room meowing. 10 seconds later, she's on the other side of the room, like, starting over again, so we don't even hear her leave the room. She's just, like, gone back to point A, to, like, be dramatic from start to finish again with a different string. She'll, like, go pick up a new one and start it over again. Hi, Connor. She's also a quiet one of us. For those of you who don't know, COY, as we call ourselves, Koi, is Certified Opinionated Yappers. That is us. Miss! What are we doing? Why are we being so dramatic? If anyone is a lurky turkey today, make sure to join the Discord. It is a great time. You absolutely should join the Discord. Oh my god, she's still going. Where is this person? Why don't I see them? Oh, you're literally right there. I just completely blind, as we know. Callie? I've never seen Callie before. Oh my god. Sweetie pie, you're fine. Callie, this little outfit, look at you. Why are those squirrels so cute? Let's not get stung by a mosquito. Not stung. Bit. Yeah, I've never even, I don't even think I remember seeing Callie on like the, when I look at villagers to pick. Hi, Mags! Kayla, you're so tired tonight. Go get some sleep. I'm surprisingly awake, but I also think I've drank a little more than what I usually do of an energy drink. So that's probably why. Okay, the one that looks like a galaxy mist. I'm assuming that means you're talking about Ione, who we love. I hope you get some good food. I made tacos tonight. We ate out not last night, the night before, and then tomorrow we're gonna eat out for lunch and dinner, and then we're going to brunch on Sunday. So we needed to make food. We needed to eat like a normal human being. You think you're just gonna get McDonald's? A solid choice. A very solid choice. I love McDonald's. People that hate on McDonald's, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Lyman appeared in your village? Jealous. I love McDonald's. Truly. Truly, truly love McDonald's. I feel like people hate on it because it's basic, but I'm also like, but their single cheeseburgers slap. Is that Sly? No, it's the pink one, whose name I don't remember, but honestly don't feel like talking to you. You're getting to the point that no one's exciting me anymore. You do not accept McDonald's slander. As a vegetarian, you're allowed to hate on McDonald's. Okay. You know what? That's fair. And Ice Cold Dr. Pepper from McDonald's always hates. It really does. It really does. Who's your least favorite villager? Yours is, Cyrano. Hippeux, which is ironically who I'm looking for. And Nox, probably. Good Times? I've never even heard of that. Is that like a local thing for you? You've always wanted to try US McDonald's. UK's is pretty good, but your portion sizes are they're big. I've had McDonald's in Rome before. That was fun. It was fancy. They had like really good cheesecake. And we went, why isn't our McDonald's like this at home? And then I think I've also been to McDonald's in Scotland. And it was average. It was just a basic McDonald's. Why have I been to multiple McDonald's in multiple countries? I don't know. You had McDonald's in Ecuador, it was so fancy. And I've had Subway in Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico Subway was good. I think they had plantains as a side. Your dream is to try all McDonald's over the world? I still hear her meowing. Subway's good. I love a good sub sandwich. Jimmy John's, Mr. Good Sense. Ooh. Wait, which one are you? Oh, I got really excited for a second. You're like Gala adjacent. Lucy? She's cute too. She's very girly pop. I think it's been a minute since I've had their chocolate chips. My mom used to always get the little apple pie sleeve things. Oh, we're talking about chocolate. We're talking about Subway. I forgot they have those. Don't they have those giant foot-long chocolate chip things now? Their chocolate chips were good at Subway. Now that I think about it. Why are we being dramatic? The fact that they have a foot-long cookie is also just genius. Like that was a good addition. The white chocolate macadamia ones were really good. I always got like the Sun Chips. I don't know why when I get a sandwich, Sun Chips are so good. We do a lot of Firehouse now, but that's because it's close to us. And for me, Jimmy John's feels like it has to be like a midday sandwich. Like Subway or Firehouse can be dinner, but Jimmy John's is for lunch. I think I've had Jersey Mike's like once or twice, but I think I like them. Oh, that's a good point, Comedy. I didn't think about that, but I don't care. It's fine. No, the Subway in your town closed before you had the chance to try the footlong cookie. Oof. Which is interesting, because I feel like even in smaller towns, Subway always finds a way to be there. It's like McDonald's and Subway. Maybe that's why they had to close a lot of their stores. Because they did go through a mass closing, I think, a year or a couple years ago. I just love a sandwich, honestly. Same. I'm just now reading your comment, though. That you could F up a white chocolate macadamia right now. I think I, like, read it, but I didn't see the first half. Asking Pat why she's dramatic is like asking why we breathe. Siren, thank you for sharing the live. Does anybody else remember the guy? Granted, I think he's become problematic now, but everybody remember the guy who, like, lost a bajillion pounds from only eating Subway? Why do sandwiches always hit? And also, why do they especially hit when you're, like, in the pool? Why are sandwiches so much better when you've been swimming? Like, at the lake, at a pool, even, like, a basic sandwich you made at home. Why are they 10 times better when you've been at the pool? Hi, Celia. Bye, Celia. Janet, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. You live in a town of like 1,500 and it did it okay for a long time. That's what I'm saying. Even like the small towns, I feel like all have Subway. That's so true about water and sandwiches, literally. Hi, Ivan. So that's so funny because part of why I love Subway is that I always used to eat it at swim meets. Did you guys see that video of that guy who flattened? I think it was a sandwich from Subway. It might have been a sandwich from a different sub place, but it was a fully flat, like almost as flat as a piece of paper, sandwich on TikTok. And now people are like trying to like recreate it because it was so thin. You ask all the right questions and I love it. Listen, we're just here to yap at this point. Until we find somebody, this is just yapping. It was like paper thin. It really was. I can turn that game off. I can turn this off. Hooray! My team won! Yay! We're still in first place. Hi, Allie. Who are we looking for? Ashley, we're looking for any of the ones on screen. We're at the point in the game where you get your first 3 after your 2 starters, and we've only found the 1 with the check mark over it, Rex. So we're looking for all the others. Okay, you get your... Jambet gets their campfire going out. I don't care if it's real, I'm doing it. Jambet, I've seen you a bajillion times. You want to get back into swimming? It's the perfect exercise. That's what I hear. It's like a full body exercise. So I wish I did it more, but I don't like. I have a pool at my complex, but I'm like self-conscious. I'm like not self-conscious about the act of swimming. Oh, I'm behind. Okay, hang on. I think this is 4. It's just like, it's a pool that everyone's mostly standing around in. And then, like, what am I gonna do? Be doing laps while people are, like, drinking in the pool? It's weird. But hi, Cade! You found Stitch's villager hunting tonight, manifesting it for you. Thank you, Autumn. Kay, did you see, in Discord I asked about, Repo on Sunday? You have Gala and she's super nice and funny. She's gonna be my Glinda. I don't know. So Sunday we're going to brunch and I don't know when that's over. And I think that's the only thing I'm doing before the family that's in town this weekend leaves. But it's all dependent on that for me. But obviously don't want to do it too late. You little Irish time zone-er. Who's my all-time favorite villager from any Animal Crossing game? The only one that I really remember from Wild World... Irish time zoner. I couldn't come up with anything better in the moment. The only one that I remember from Wild World is, Aurora. I never played New Leaf, but, like, my current islands, on New Horizons, my favorites have been, like, Freckles and Flurry. So yeah, Freckles and Flurry. Love Freckles. I'm not going this way. This isn't the way. Does that see you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Not Cherry. You forgot to close Repo the last time you played, and it says you've played for 1,000 hours. I hate when I do that. When I don't close Steam. and it just says you've been playing forever. Oh, I hate that. That's really funny. Everyone's been playing Peak, and I still need to get it. I think I saw something that they added, to the updates to Peak lately, Schmanibalism, if you know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, that's a crazy addition. Bye, Allie! Those are such cute villagers. Your favorites aren't any cats or bears. The bears are really cute. You have no clue how many hours you have on in the background because you always leave it on by accident. I get that. That's why I like playing games on Switch, because I feel like it doesn't run forever. They added Schmanibalism. It's so funny. Oh no. I need to get it. I need to get it. Now that I think you play it, I think someone else was talking about it recently. I've seen a few more people streaming it too. I'm like, okay, I feel like I would have been ahead of the times, and now I'm behind the times. It's not immediate Schmanibalism. You need to be super hungry. That's so wild. Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. I'm gonna say 6. I think that's my math. What is the villager? Is the name that I already found? Rex. That one's Rex. No. Cade, you will not buy it for me because you just paid for school and you owe your sister, as you said in the Discord, so please don't. Wait, what about the second best time is now? Situational Schmanibalism. Fact-checking Kate. Yeah, I sure am. Because I know. Where am I running? Where am I running? Why am I running? Where am I running? Not you again. Okay. Why are you running? I mean, Scar, I have the why are you running sound alert set. I don't think I can trigger it. Because I don't think that it works that way, but I do, in fact, have the why are you running sound alert set. If anybody wants to play it. You were dyeing your money pieces pink? Oh, that's gonna look so good. I've seen her like 7 times in the last 24 hours. That chicken really wants on my island. It sure does. It's interesting how I truly have seen like the same 10 villagers like 4 times each. Okay, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. McDonald's is so packed tonight after the concert. I'm not surprised at all. Isabella, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Hi, Nani. What? Kate, is that English? Are there bad luck days in Animal Crossing? Let's go check the TV and tell if it tells us if it's a good luck day or if the spirits are smiling today. There really is something about McDonald's after just fast food in general. Imagine the spirits are neutral today. You're just gonna get a bunch of characters. Not anything to follow. Cherry just auto-populated on your island, and dare you say you love her? Cherry's cute. But the theme of my island is Wicked / Wizard of Oz. Is that Apple? It's Apple. I feel like Apple would be good. Someone said they were doing a Toy Story Island, and I don't know why. Maybe it's the shirt with the red. Just the primary colors of Apple just scream Toy Story for some reason. Oh, because it was getting deleted. Schmapchat. I was like, why are we filtering Schmapchat? Froggy, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. What does Mr. Island mean? Like the game clue? Mr. Island just means you're basically going and you don't know what kind of island it's going to be. It could be a bamboo island. It could be a tarantula island. It could be a money island, which just has a bunch of rocks. It also means you don't know what villagers are going to be there. Did I not hear, or am I going crazy? Did the wicked sound alert not work? Are my sound alerts not working? They should be. I don't know why they're not. I didn't hear it either. You're villager hunting right now too, and you just found Opal. I'm jealous. So those are ones that you like go in and redeem, but the one that you typed seems to be the one that's not working. User, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Okay, that worked. I swear, this system's not perfect. For whatever reason, Comedy, your specific, like, mod, sound alert, the noise one, sometimes, like, a part of it gets added on to when other people trigger sound alerts. Like, I hear the beginning of it, and then it cuts off. It's very strange. And I don't know what, I don't even know how to solve it or where to start looking. School starts in 5 days. Please don't be changing my classes. Oof. Yeah. It's so weird. You found a shark island today and almost got... That's a thing? I've never heard about shark islands in this game. I'm telling you, this game is literally just making things up as it goes, and everybody, like, has tips and tricks, including myself. I've made multiple videos about tips, and they're all just people hoping. None of them are, like, real rules, versus, like, the Stardew Valley wiki, which is, like, here's the guidelines. Oh, no, you're a new Ram, too. Oh, you're the second new Ram I've seen in the last 2 days. Wendy? I like that her shirt's a watermelon. You didn't even know it existed until today, but literally every fish was a shark. That's crazy. You gotta hit the hay because you need to be up by noon for your hair appointment. That's so early for you, Kate. Oh, no. Well, I hope you sleep well. Wendy did look cute. If I did a fast food island, she would be the first, but also fast food island seems rough. I feel like it would be too much of picking all of the cows that are horribly named. Bye, Cade. Literally all the cows. B, we are hunting for any of the 9 that you see on screen that don't have the check mark on them. Somehow we have only found 1 in 130 tickets. Lord, not the cows, truly. Especially hearing that at night, it makes me want to, like, fall asleep. I'm like, oh, a lullaby. A creepy lullaby. Sleep? Hi, Lauren. Stitch has just left your island because you want a cookie? I like cookie. Hi, Lily. Hi, Savannah. Friendly reminder, to those of you that are new here and you ever want to, like, say hi in a fun way, you can always type !hi. in the chat. And it'll do a fun little thing. You're sitting down right here and you're not leaving. You've adopted me now? Well, welcome, Arctic Bunny. It's me. Now it's gonna get a little chaotic for like 3 seconds. You've all done it. What is the red eyes? They're just too much. How we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls? Who triggered the high alert or the polls one? See, did you hear it? It just went in a little bit, comedy, and then it left. Savannah, you just joined. Well, welcome. It is... What time is it? Maybe all the highs broke the system briefly. Normally they play all through it. It is 9:30 p.m. Central Time. Normally they should all be playing, but I think the highs got glitched out. I fear that I've added too many things onto my stream and sometimes they just cross wires. Hi, Beautiful Wolf, how are you? Hi, KLM. Okay, bye. Anyways, in theory, all of those highs should have worked. We have a ton of sound alerts that you can always trigger without being too obnoxious about them. We have a million alerts that you can use. The whole list is on Discord. If you type commands on screen, if you're over on TikTok, they should show up. Some of them you have to like earn points to use, which means you've like spent enough time on stream and like chatted, and other ones are free. For you it's 10:22 or 24. Amazing. I don't think my comment went through because I'm not even seeing it on screen. What am I at? Where's my math? Jen, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Oop, wrong thing. Hang on. Let me find the... So there's 2 left. I'm going to say this is 39. Oh, it did. Okay, great. Well, it might have been because Psycho typed it. So, either way. We have a bunch of sound alerts. The full list is on Discord, but basically there's a way you, like, gain bestie bills, as we call them, and they're basically, like, community ranking points, and you can use them to redeem different sound alerts, but there's a few that are free, like High is free, GTG is free, but most of them cost a few points. So I don't know why the highs all didn't work. That was weird. A new one that I want to add is it combined the 90s like commercial of Celine Dion singing, and it's like the romantic music, and it's like morphed into the Jet 2 holiday one. I need to add it to the Jet 2 alert. Wait, what do you mean commenters can add commands? Libby, I'm looking for any of the 9 on screen without a check mark. What's the green bear's name? I think Murphy. You can, what? I don't even know what you're doing over there. That is an old list of commands that I honestly forgot was a shortcut. That's really weird. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday, correct? Cyclone, what do you mean none are coming up for you on Discord? The Jet 2 sound on TikTok get you every time. We were watching this video at work today and we're using it as a reference for some video we were doing. I think it's Astrid. No, it's not. I forget who that is. Carrie? It's Carrie. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, but we were watching it and it included a clip of the girl who sings the song live on stage. And then I just sat there the rest of the meeting going, nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. I thought I did add Hi Barbie. It just doesn't get triggered very often. But Becca, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. My Discord is in my bio. Yep, if you click on my link tree at the top, it should have a Discord icon. Abby, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Jen, I think you should get back into Animal Crossing. I haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters yet. I hear it's amazing. I hear it's fantastic. Do you think you're gonna get your hair cut tomorrow? I love that. I think my hair's finally grown out to the point that I'm like, okay, it feels like an acceptable length now because I think I got it cut too short. I know. I feel like I'm at that stage where because I'm not doing YouTube anymore and like those kinds of things were the prime of what I would watch for YouTube. There's this part of me that's like, maybe someday, but then if I watch it, then I can't make a video of it. But like, I never finished Dragon Prince because of that. I never watched season 2 of Arcane because of that. And I haven't watched this. You've just recently been playing Animal Crossing? That's amazing. It's so fun the first time. Wait, what about a tiger? How do you get rid of your newest villager? Unfortunately, getting rid of your newest ones I've heard is really hard. Supposedly, not my queen again. I love her. But I've heard it's almost impossible for your newest villager to leave. Like, they can't be your newest one anymore. Again, are any of these hard-drawn rules? No. Listen, I love season 1 of Arcane. I don't film YouTube videos anymore, and that was the prime content. And my brain is like, what if one day? I haven't posted a single YouTube video on like my main YouTube channel in the year of 2025, which is crazy. If I ever got to the point that I could actually afford an editor again, we could chat. Your girl Astrid would try to leave? I like Astrid. Tommy, what food are you ordering? Real question. Am I gonna watch the new season of Wednesday? Probably not, because I never watched the first season. I heard it was great. My 2 shows right now that we were talking about it yesterday on stream. My 2 like active shows are Gilded Age and The Summer I Turned Pretty, which is great because like they're at the same time. Like Gilded Age is at episode like 5 or 6, and then Summer I Turned Pretty I think just had episode 4 out of 11. So like they're a little bit off-centered, but it's like every Sunday I get one, every Wednesday I get the other. It's great. And the rest of the week I watch TikTok or I watch like Real Housewives and sometimes like early 2000s TV on Hulu. Lyman was your starter villager, so you're gonna give some luck. Oh, thanks! Lullaby, you haven't played today? So you're just watching, you know? You don't have to play I'm so bad about playing this game every day. It's really bad. You just randomly came across this live stream, but you just want to say hi, that I love your creativity. Thank you so much. You're a huge fan of the Wicked books by Gregory Maguire. I haven't read them. I have the first book. My mom gave it to me in high school, not realizing how much different the book is from the musical. But it's a good thing for her that I didn't read it yet. You lost the cartridge for this game, Savannah? That's such a bummer. Hi Megan. Hi Peace Sign. Layla, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. And those of you that are hanging out over on the Purple app, thank you so much for hanging out through the ads. I appreciate the support, because I know it's a lot. I think I'm going to start adding, maybe. I might start adding one of those, like, not words with friends, but it's one of those stream add-ons that you can add, and, like, people in the comments can, like, type the things. Why is she meowing so much? I see you, and I see the string in your mouth in the shadows. Oh, she's wobbling. The string is in between her legs as it's in her mouth, and she's dragging it across the ground. She was struggling to walk in a straight line. Words on stream. Yes, I've thought about either adding it for when we do ad breaks or, like, at the beginning of the stream when the countdown's going on. So, like, keep people not bored. I do have a cat, Libby. Her name is Patches. She's very vocal tonight. When we stream during the day, sometimes we get to turn on what we call Patches Cam, which is a second webcam that, like, streams on the couch behind me. Pecco? Pecco's cute. I like the little scallops around her ears. Yes, we have a cat. We love her so much. She's basically our mascot. We have most of our emotes are of Patches because she's just too iconic not to be. Very rarely do I go through phases where the, like, show that I want in the background is a schmurder show. Kaya. I have liked Criminal Minds in the past. Once in a while, I'll watch SVU. I went through a phase where I was, like, watching it for, like, 2 weeks straight, and I started at season 1, and then I only made it through, like, the first 2 seasons. So once in a while, I'll pick it up again, but I'm still only on, like, season 3. You have the robot guy, Cephalabot. His name is long. Good Place is good. I think I used to watch a lot more TV than I do now. No, she does not enjoy being picked up. She's very cuddly, so you have to let her come to you. But also she specifically doesn't like when I pick her up because I've never really mastered the art of picking her up. I've accepted that that's just not my strength. Have I ever seen Degrassi? I've seen the first 4 seasons of Degrassi, 4 or 5. Drake had just been in his accident, if I remember where I left off with the last one with it. Because I have Max, and I think it got added to Max at some point, and my best friend in high school, we're still best friends, but she's always loved Degrassi. Is it Degrassi or Degrassi? Either way, I have seen a few seasons. That show was wild. Why is that one triggering? Why is high triggering Pokemon Go to the polls? There's something going on with my sound alerts. There's something going on with my sound alerts today. That's weird. You did the turtle thing on your beach. I'm so glad, Sunny. That's such a good pattern, isn't it? There we go. Kalina, thank you for the hat and mustache. Have I seen TADC? I don't even know what. But Ellie, thank you so much for the follow on the Purple app. Welcome, bestie. I don't know what's TADC? Magical Bunny, you haven't seen the Wicked musical or movie, but you've heard that they are different from the books as well. They are. The musical's so much like, I don't want to say happier, because it's like got serious messages, but the book is dark. The book is dark. I'm sorry. I zoomed out for a minute. Your villager hunting too. You're doing a dark forest theme. Wait, that's cute. Where are these hooligans? Not Aurora again. Not my cutie patootie. The fact that I have 4 green villagers is diabolical. Why? Green is the greatest color in existence. and 2. So 3 of them are supposed to be like Emerald Island character or villagers. I forgot about Opal. And then Opal is going to be Elphaba. Then we've got the Emerald. Did I say Emerald Island? Emerald City. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Emerald Island is something else. The Amazing Digital Cuisine. I've never heard of that, Savannah. Char, I hope you have a good sleep. Hippeux is public enemy number 1, but Hippeux is supposed to be the wizard, which is exactly why. I hate him, so I have to get him. I haven't been updating the number. I'm definitely behind. We're on like 40... We're gonna say 43. You're just doing a girly theme? Listen, I love a girly theme. Jake, I hope the next island is one of my villagers. It's been too long. Okay, I never read Phantom of the Opera, but I, like, wikied it, spark noted it, whatever. I forget how I looked up the plot, but I just basically looked up the plot. Because I love the musical. And yeah, that's a dark one, too. No flying monkeys? None of the monkeys I felt like represented the flying monkeys. And I guess I started worrying that if I had too many villagers, if I didn't do the theme correctly, it was just going to look like a smorgasbord of villagers. Because I almost added Savannah for Nessa. I felt like it was getting too murky. The theme is Wicked / Wizard of Oz. Megan. Oh, it's you again. Did I see you yesterday or was that today? I don't remember. When? Oh, I was saying one. Savannah does seem like a cutie. The Amazing Digital Circus. I still haven't heard of that. Unfortunately, no. Wendy seems very adorable. The rams are kind of growing on me. Not all of them. The clown one? No, thank you. That one is cute. They are very cozy, Moo. I think that's what it is. They just look snuggly. Despite the sharp horns. Alex, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Let me make this full screen real quick. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Stephanie Best if you're new here. That's my actual last name. So our community is called the Besties for obvious reasons. So you're all my besties. Welcome to the Bestie community. We play a lot of cozy games here. A lot of Animal Crossing, a lot of Stardew Valley. Those are like my 2 main games, and then a little bit of everything here and there. But we just started my Wicked / Wizard of Oz themed island like 2 weeks ago, and we haven't made it very far. We've been stuck villager hunting for like the 3 villagers that you can bring in. So we haven't made it very far, but that's the plan. So happy to have you. What were you playing? If anybody needs to raid and run, do your thing. If you need to lurk, just happy to have you. So thank you so much. I am going to make sure that I give you a little shout out. Alex Sissy, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome, bestie. Thank you again so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate that. Alex Sissy and her tadpoles. Oh, that's a really cute community name. Oh, I love that. But Kaya, what food did you get? Hang on, let me check up on chat. Hippeux being categorized as the wizard is the most amazing thing in the world. You should really bury pitfalls around his house when you get him. Oh, that'd be fun. Savannah, you just subbed. Well, thank you so much for subscribing over on YouTube. I appreciate it. Oh, that's right. You said you were getting McDonald's. Duh. Sorry. Stella and Eunice are super cute. They are cute. Animal Crossing 2, working on a cozy cottagecore island. Lots of frog villagers. I love Freckles is my fave, but doing some Happy Home Paradise. I think for this one, I'm gonna like speedrun Happy Home Paradise. It took longer than I really thought it was going to get to the 30 islands. Or the 30 homes. So I need to speedrun it this time. I don't have the patience for that. Let me give you a follow. Thank you so much for rating. I really appreciate that. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Hopefully I can check one of yours out soon. Wait, for real? You have stitches on your island too? Hi, Ashley. If that's for real, you can only get lazy, normal, and a happy villager. Is that for real? What if all my other villagers fall not in those categories? What if we're wasting our time for like 2 streams now? Hi, Leslie. Thank you all for the 15k likes. Wait, am I just sitting here wasting my time? Am I wasting my time? That's really funny. Oh Lord, wait, what should I Google? Can someone else? Not that I don't believe you, Alonzo, but it's the fact that no one said anything up to this point. Looking up if the first 3 villagers you get can only be normal, lazy. Yes, you can only find a normal, lazy, and peppy for your first 3 plots. But Anicotti was definitely one of my first 3. In fact, I'm pretty sure I found Anicotti within like 10 Nook Miles my first time villager hunting. So, Anicotti's an option. Did I just miss you? Can anybody help me determine which villagers that I have that I can actually find, or am I just wasting my time looking for one specific villager? So I feel like I should be at least of those 9. At least a couple of those fit in those categories. It's not like I picked a bunch of jocks. That would be so funny if I all picked. Do you mean Lyman? Not Lyle? The pink duck does? Okay. So Freckles, my queen, Stitches. Anicotti I know should fit. That's hilarious though. Sure, if anybody wants to check. Anybody, I'll take the help from anybody. Stitches is the new one. We swapped out, Cobb for Stitches, because everyone in the comments of one of my videos said that Stitches would be a good scarecrow. Is this why you're always getting the same start villagers? Maybe. Gala is normal. Rex was my lazy, so you can't find... Oh, so it's only one of each. Oh, this is difficult. I don't like this. Alex, I can't take claim to the Stitches idea as the scarecrow. It was everyone else's. I made a video of like, we're gonna start a new video, or our new island, and here's all the villagers. Like I post TikToks as well, on top of streaming on TikTok and all of and Twitch and YouTube and everywhere. But everyone in the comments of the video was like, "Where's the scarecrow?" And they all said to do Stitches. So I can get Gala or Freckles. What's Anicotti? Maybe I'm just gonna have to accept people and then come back later. It's really annoying. I think we should get 2. I think I should get one more, and then whoever's after that will just accept them and then work to kick them out. And you don't think that's true about only one of each? You think statistically your chances just get way lower when you have one of the same personality types already? Because I have a few lazies and a few preppies. You can definitely have more, but I think they're saying maybe for the first 3, like you have your 2 starter villagers, and then once you've upgraded Nooks and you've done the next 2 steps, then your next step is to get 3 more villagers. We're at that point where we can get 3 more people. And then you have to like bring items before they can move in. And they have like a little box in front of them with a 1, 2, and 3. We're at that point. I think what they're saying is at this point, you can only get each category once. Savannah, that's exciting. You're getting a cat. Kiki's cute. I like Kiki, but not the vibe. A lot of green villagers. Listen, there's one, green is the greatest color ever. There's a reason that we have a lot of green villagers. And 2, it's Wicked/Wizard of Oz themed, so all of the green villagers are... Opal's gonna be Elphaba, and then the other ones, minus Hippeux, are like Emerald City villagers. Plot 1 is lazy, plot 2 is normal, and plot 3 is peppy. Okay, so you're saying Rex is lazy? Not the green mention when you plan to go leave. Go watch Midsummer. Yeah, Kai, go have fun with that. Enjoy. Yes, there's a theme. There's a theme to the weird, chaotic 10 villagers that I have. And then Hippeux is supposed to be the wizard, because I hate him. Because Hippeux is public enemy number 1. The wizard is public enemy number 1. Okay, so now I'm still confused which ones I still have a chance of getting. One for, I think Peppy would be Anicotti for sure. I think that's what her category is. So man, I'd have to look up that cat because I can't picture it. Okay, bye Kaya, have a good night. What's Opal? Opal's gonna be Elphaba. Or do you mean what category? She's probably, Opal could be normal, or Opal could be, I don't know. Elise, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Opal is the elephant, which ironically, whenever I've tried to type in Elphaba into a comment recently on TikTok, it autocorrected to Elphaba or to elephant. So I was like, okay, this is a sign. I don't know. We're yapping so much, which is great, but I'm not keeping track of the counts. I'm gonna say 7. I'm not doing a very good job of this at all. Okay, I have a chance to get Anicotti or Freckles for Peppy and Gala for normal. Thank you, Ted. Thank you. I'm gonna pin that because I have no other way to remember, and I don't think it pins for very long. But, you know, it's my only way. Opal is snooty? Okay. This is tracking, though. This makes a lot of sense because I've seen Shino multiple times. Shino's really pretty, though. I don't normally do villager hunts for, like, multiple days at a time. Typically, when I've done villager hunts on stream, I'll do it for like 4 or 5 hours, and I can find at least one villager, because usually I only have one open plot available at the time. Now I'm like, okay, I have 9 options. So this is the longest we've done multiple days at a time. You did your second villager hunt yesterday and you found Maple? Maple's cute. Bye, Savannah. It also helps that we're just yappers here in this community, so most of what doing villager hunting is just us yapping. Which is great, because I can still keep playing the game while yapping versus like whenever I play Stardew Valley, I have to pause what I'm doing to say something because it's so strategic and I'm trying to like get perfection within like 4 to 5 years in the game that I have to pause so we don't lose time. But this game you can kind of just keep going. Alonzo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Thank you, Moo. And I don't even think this number is right. I really don't. I have to wait. My math is so bad. I have to wait until we get through every 10 to like figure out where the math is with it. We get so distracted yapping. Alex, it's really bad. Which horse is that? I need to add that sound alert. Whose horse is that? Peaches! That's fair, Queen. We're chatters. You got Murphy on your island today. Oh, I love that. You have a soft spot for a lot of the normal villagers. I do too. They love books as you do, but they also love the peppy villagers, and they remind you of pastries. You know, I'll take it. B is a normal one, and I really like B, and she likes books. K-Dog, we are doing a theme. It's Wicked / Wizard of Oz. Peaches equals Ariana Grande, does it? Because I have to remember which one Puddles is. But I feel like I see Gala, and Gala like embodies the essence of Glinda. Listen, I don't know, I'll be honest, I like Ariana Grande. I don't know her music that well. K-Dog, you're doing Shrek. We were talking about adding Shrek to the list of themes to do down the line. I would love to do a little Duloc area and have a little Lord Farquaad. Mostly because we were talking about like Halloween costumes, and because my hair ends up I cut it a lot of the time to like the length that could pass as Lord Farquaad's hair. I want to do a Shrek themed island so bad. Shrek themed island is up there. I want to do a Stardew Valley island, and then we've also talked about like a Barbie core island, because a lot of the time when we play this game, this time we've changed my character's name to Dorothy in the island Oz, but like on my forever island that I have on my Switch too, my character's name is Bestie, and we've named it Bestie Land, so it's kind of like Barbie and Barbie Land because my last name is Best, so we name everything Bestie related usually. So we thought about doing a Barbie core island at some point. And then I want to maybe do like a Dark Academia one. I feel like Barbie core is a pretty common theme, which makes sense. So I'm not like jumping up and down to do that one, but I feel like it'd be fun for the community. If you do a Stardew Valley, Stardew Island, you have to do Hippeux as Mayor Lewis. I'm gonna have a really fun time trying to figure out who's gonna be who for that one. We talked about doing Truffles the pig because of Truffles. There's one cranky one that everyone seems to really like that I want to be George, because George is my best friend. Alex, that's so sweet of you to say. I'm so glad you rated too. And again, if you need to go, totally understand. I would love to catch one of your streams sometime. I think I'm just really awake tonight, and the chat is chatting. Sometimes it's quiet, and then I'm quiet, so like when everyone's yapping, I'm yapping. Someone else has done a Hamilton one before. I feel like I'd run out of ideas with Hamilton quickly. Or like it would end up just being like a black and gold themed island, and I don't know how well that would look. Alex, that's so sweet of you. I really appreciate that. I'm so happy you brought your community over here. You all seem very kind and sweet and nice. A city core Hamilton Island? Wouldn't that just be New York? Which would be so fun. I can't... K-Dog, I would love to see if you... I can't remember if you're in the community or if you joined the Discord and you ever want to show pictures of your Shrek-themed island. I'd love to see it. Epic the Musical would just be a lot of the Greek pillars, I feel like. And a lot of the, like, marble statues. Which I'm not mad about at all. You want to make an Akatar island? I'm sure they exist, and that would be so fun. Like doing a Valar, I'm sure, because I've looked up, like, once in a while we'll do streams that are just about visiting all of your dream addresses, and when we run out of them, I'll, like, visit random ones or find some on Pinterest, and I'm sure there are some called Valaris. Can I give you tips for the game because you're a bit new? If you're not wanting to cheat, the best way to, like, earn money is gonna be, like, fishing and critter catching. If you have Nintendo Online and you're open to cheating, there's this thing called Treasure Islands. They're basically giant shopping malls, and you can visit them with your Nintendo Online account, and they're great. Do I realize Freckles and Gala are matching? Do they have the same shirt? Do they really? Oh, they have, like, opposite, like, color palettes. That's funny, I never noticed that. Caleb, I will visit your island at some point whenever we do dream address streams. We usually do them, like, when that stream is fully dedicated to, that specific purpose of visiting them. Otherwise, and I don't do them all that often. Pinky, hi, goodbye. Pinky's cute. Oh, Alex, you're so sweet. Welcome to the Discord. We're so happy to have you. Welcome to the official besties. You're a bestie now. You're all besties. Freckles is your favorite. I love Freckles. I love, 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 love Freckles. Can you go for the 25k likes too? What about coins? Hi, Cam. Well, Alex, enjoy the lurk. Thank you so much for being here. It's so nice to meet you. I can't wait to catch one of your streams sometime. The hardest part about Shrek is you're basically making all your own custom designs. Are there no custom designs for Shrek out there already? I feel like you could use... There's gotta be swamp ones, for sure. In fact, I used, like, a pretty popular swamp one for Freckles, which I maybe should have used it more for a frog villager, but I gave Freckles a little swamp. Okay, exactly. You found swamp and an ogre sign. Dang! Well, oh, not my favorite burglar, as I call them. Winnie. That shirt also makes me think that Winnie could be a Nessa. You've seen someone do terraforming and make the island the outline of Shrek. That's crazy. People who do that kind of custom terraforming, I'm in awe. Couldn't be me. What is a... Wolf, what is a bell boom? The name of the Discord server, it's just called Steph's Besties. Megan, if you go to my profile on TikTok and click the main link that's there, it should take you to my link tree, and it'll have the Discord as an icon at the top. I've seen the heart-shaped ponds. Those are really cute. You want to design a magical library on your island next to the magical forest and Star Outlook area? Man, cute. But you don't have the large wooden bookshelf DIY? I feel like you either get that one really early or it takes a while. I just went to Treasure Island and got it last time. Whoops. Okay, so this was 51, so now I'm back on track. 52, not 12. It's something you can do on your island to get more bells from things you sell. Oh, interesting. Moo, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Samantha, the new island theme is Wizard of Oz / Wicked. Toe Crust, interesting username. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. And Super K, thank you so much for the follow. Hi, Emmy. Becomes pretty helpful paying off your mortgage. Totally. I just paid off mine again today, so I'll have another room tomorrow. I haven't been in my house since it was a 10, and I've upgraded it like 4 times. Yes, as Comedy says, and then once you've joined the Discord, come click on the little Twitch icon and come join the dark side. Once in a while, we're still finding new villagers. I don't think I've ever seen Twiggy before. And this is a lot of effort to try and find 1, maybe 2 villagers out of all 10 that are available. I didn't know this. This is good to know for the future when we do a new theme down the line, since we never got an Animal Crossing teaser this month because one YouTuber decided to mess with the entire Animal Crossing community and come up with lies. So we'll probably... I'm back to my theory that we probably won't get an Animal Crossing until 2027. So that means a whole nother 1.5 years of island designs. I can't get over that I fell for that. Twiggy is really cute. And I like the name Twiggy. If I ever did my 60s or 70s themed island, I would get Twiggy just because it's Twiggy. One of the most iconic people of the era. They used to have a large bookcase item in the previous Animal Crossing games that they got rid of. Interesting. I do find it fascinating, like, which villagers they decide to keep and get rid of from one game to the next. Like, knowing there's, like, a whole set of, like, I don't know, 30 or 40 villagers from either, I think, from New Leaf that didn't make it into this one. And there's a bunch of furniture sets that they don't have anymore either. You have headphones similar to these? I love these ones. They start getting a little painful on top of the head, but I definitely paid for them for the name and the fact that they're the perfect shade of green than anything else. I'm sure there's better ones out there that are cheaper. I do, in fact, have a problem. Not you again. Oh, we're really seeing the same villagers. Yours are the white and silver ones without the cushion, which is still comfortable. Oh, nice. How do you get a villager to leave your island? Kalisha, there are a ton of different tips. There's like, I've been talking about it a lot tonight, but I feel like all the tips that we spew about Animal Crossing, it's like, are they real tips or are they just, are we making them up and hoping for the best, kind of? Maya, thank you for the rose and the heart, me and the heart puffs. I did not say that, and I really apologize. If you're still here, hey. Bully them or ignore them. I've heard there's a way that if you talk to everybody on your island for multiple days except for them, they'll eventually want to leave. I've also heard, and what I've noticed has worked for me is if you talk to only them, close the game, time travel 15 days ahead, and they should have a cloud above their head as long as it's not a Saturday or a holiday. So there's not something like special going on, not like KK or being a holiday. And they should want to leave. Other ways is like talk to Isabel. Yeah. You just came across meringue, or is it meringue or merengue? And she's just so cute, but she doesn't fit your theme. It's hard. Realizing so many of my dreamies showed up while I've been villager hunting has been painful. I've heard, I used to always hit them with a net, but I've heard some people say that when you hit them with a net and then they end up talking to you afterwards, that ends up counting as like you talking to them for the day, so it's almost beneficial. So again, people are just coming up with their own rules at this point. If we don't get anybody by in the next 50 minutes, it's 10:11 now. I don't want to stay up too late tonight, so by 11 p.m., I might just take the first 2 villagers. Unless they're absolutely terrible. Is that Mary? I think it's Mary. It is. Hey, girl. She was one of my OGs on my first New Horizons island. Because otherwise we will be villager hunting forever and we'll never make progress on this island. My favorite villagers, there's so many good ones. A lot of my current ones on my forever island are my favorites. Freckles and Flurry. Bee has grown on me a lot and she's the very last villager I got on my island. What a toxic relationship, truly. Truly. I don't want us to sit here and do villager hunting for days and days and days if it's not gonna happen. Once again, I've already lost count. You came here because of my V video was on your FYP and you were talking about B. Listen, we manifest things like that here all the time. We were literally talking about Ava, the chicken, yesterday on stream, and someone named Ava popped in the chat 30 seconds later. The algorithm is wild. But welcome. So happy to have you. Okay, again. I am gonna grab you because I think you're a difficult bug to grab. Though you're at a very awkward angle. I don't know if I'm actually gonna get you correctly. Okay, that worked. But Dolphin, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Thank you, I appreciate that. You have Hippeux take him from your island. He doesn't fit anyone's island because he sucks. Twiggy, you're gonna grow on me because now I really want you for a 60s, 70s themed island. You just got Jambet. I've seen Jambet a number of times on this run. Marissa, I forgot that you like Hippeux. Don't tell me what to do. Epic Tiawa, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Hope you know it's 4 a.m. for me right now, but I'm on your live. Listen, so happy to have you. You're in enemy territory. You knew what you were getting into when you showed up here. You 100% knew what you were getting into. Okay, hang on. Plus another... I'm gonna guess. That's bad math. You did choose this, Marissa. You absolutely did. Your fave villager is Bon Bon or Pashmina or Bam. The only one I know off the top of my head of what they look like is Pashmina, because I had Pashmina on my last island. CES, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie, over on the purple app. I appreciate it. Samantha, thank you for the rose. I don't know what it is. There's something about that little wow wow that like it just scratches my brain, and I really enjoy it. getting over this. Bam is basically Pashmina but blue. Oh, okay. I don't know why I was thinking Bam was a gorilla. No idea why. Ash, I don't even know. I don't know what the lizard sound is. Hi, Marie. Okay, I think the number's off. It's off. B and Maple and Freckles are your dreamies. I love all three of them. Yeah, I'm glad I said I'm gonna end at 11, because maybe now that the chatting has calmed down, I've calmed down. So I'm like, oh, I could go to bed. But I'm gonna push through until 11. Even though I'm ready to yawn. Oh, there it is. It's fine, I'm here. I'm awake. I promise. Bluebear's your fave because you share birthdays, and she's a bad bee. I like Bluebear a lot. That's okay though. That's okay if you're late. We're still, I mean, we're still here for another 40 minutes. Is that Bunny? Oh my, I'm getting almost every villager on my own, like, Forever Island at this point. Girl, you're so strong. Once I'm sleepy, I'm like, bye, I'm so done. I'm trying. I'm trying to hang in there. Miwa, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. No, Marie. I've only found the one that was Rex, and apparently you can only have, when you're at this point in the game where you have the 3 plots open, apparently you can, one of them has to be a lazy villager, one of them has to be a normal, and one of them has to be a preppy. So all of my 10 villagers I can't even possibly get right now. So we're gonna go until 11, and then, so 40 minutes from now, if we don't find any of them, we're gonna take the first 2 that I don't absolutely abhor. Yanira, thank you for sharing the live. Yeah, I learned something new today. Oh well. Oh, the yawning's back. Oh, I fear I've, like, opened a can of worms. This is too much information, but it's like when you break the seal. And then, but for yawning. The things that come out of my mouth are so concerning. And like, I give too much information to the internet. Ruby is cute. MTL, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. You break the seal but for yawning. You're so real, though. Thank you. Samantha, thank you for all the roses. Daniela and Christy, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome, besties. Ruby's eyes are a bit much. I agree. She's cute except for the eyes. But I get it. Bunnies, typically, don't they have, a lot of them have red eyes, so, like, it's accurate. But, like, if we're gonna do accurate eyes for a bunny, can we get more accurate looking dogs instead of them all looking the same? Can we get some different breeds of dogs? And can we get some Highland cows in here? Like, if they add Highland Coo, we said it yesterday, but it's game over. And I would do an entirely Highland Coo based island. I saw a video of baby Highland cows yesterday, and I went, oh, I want to own one. Oh, my controller just went offline. That's the only reason I would ever pick up Fae Farm again, was because it had Highland cows in it. And it's the only reason I really want to pick up my modded Stardew Valley again, because the really cute versions of the animals make, I'm pretty sure, make the cows look like Highland Coo. When I was studying abroad in Scotland in college, and I did like a 3-day tour at the very end of my program before I went home, and one of the stops on the tour guided bus was a farm next to like a convenience store that is known for its Highland Coo that you can go pet. So we got to go pet a cow, and it was awesome. I can't with the Bob. I can't with the FAB. So with the Munchkins, I don't have any that are like formerly Munchkins. I'm basically, my plan is, we'll have a few of the green villagers be Emerald City, and they'll just be around the rest of Emerald City. And then we'll have Elphaba and Opal, we'll have Opal and Gala off on their own. And then I think everyone else will probably be around the Munchkin area. For sure Bach, because Freckles is Bach. But like I'll probably put Stitches and Cephalabot over there too. The theme, Knives, it is crazy. It is a crazy list. It's Wicked / Wizard of Oz. It's not gonna be perfect, and maybe we'll hate how it looks, but I'm just gonna throw the remaining houses around Munchkin Land. Oh, we did say if I ever did like a musicals one, or if I ever did a Hamilton one, I would have to do Peggy, because Peggy. We did have that conversation last week when we ran into Peggy the first time. Knives, that seems to be the theme, is everyone pops in and they're like, what? This is the most eclectic group of people. B or Maple could be Eliza. I think B more than Maple, personally. You were like, what the heck is that lineup? Everyone asks. But listen, it brought you in, and here you are, still here. You're never leaving. You're trapped. I think is my number. I'm over this. But I really don't want to use a treasure island for villagers. Cephalabot's gonna be the Tin Man. Living the dream, hello. Thank you so much for the hat and mustache. Oh, it didn't trigger the sound alert. That's really disappointing. Well, it's a bummer. But thank you, I really appreciate it. I know people can make their own amiibo cards, but I don't understand how they work. How do you make your own amiibo card? I don't... It makes no sense to me. Like, I'm sure people have explained it to me, and I still don't. I just... yeah, right over my head. Doesn't make sense. Give me anybody. Anybody good, please? Oh, not Audi. Not Audi. I hate that I feel like the internet bullied me into calling her Audi instead of what I prefer she should be called, which is Audi. And now I keep calling her what everyone else wanted me to call her, which is Audi, and it annoys me. But what is an NFC? What does NFC stand for? I hear NFC and my brain goes to NFT, which is not right. Nor do I want anything to do with that. Non-fungible... What? Really? You're lying to me. It's not. I was like, that's a lie. As soon as I said it out loud, I went, wait, don't be gullible. Don't be an idiot. We can do this. Near field communicate. Oh. That helps me. Not at all. It doesn't help me in the knowledge of this. No, that's not what I meant to do. Whoops. Hi from Australia. Hello. Nook financial challenges. NFT takes you back. I feel like they still exist, but people definitely aren't using them anymore. I'm so glad I never got into that. It's like credit cards, but you turn it into Amiibo and you tap it on your joystick. I understand the tapping thing. I just don't get how you create them yourself. NFC is the 2215 is the chip that you need to scan and put the Amiibo that you want. Okay. So you have to buy these chips and then you create them that way? I don't know why I was picturing like somehow each Amiibo has like a certain code on it, and for some reason like the controller can like detect the code, almost like a QR code or something, and for some reason my brain was picturing like each villager had their own form of a QR code, and everybody was like hand drawing the QR code onto a little card to like read it somehow. I knew it wasn't right because it's not scanning anything, it's just tapping it. Like I get it, but my brain was like picturing these like Crayola drawn villagers on a card with like a QR code. Because everyone says, oh, I just make my own. I didn't realize that means you have to buy the chip. Okay, so you can really just buy one chip and then you can change it as you need. Buying one chip is not that bad. You're a... I don't know if I've ever seen an anteater before. Annalisa? Okay, you're a diva, anteater. Let's go. You're getting 30 cards for €8. Oh, okay, so they're cheap. Got it. Okay. She's kind of cute, though. I agree. What do you mean I have the second to last one of what? Of what? Hi, Obsum Sauce. Hi, Rachel. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. You can't overbuy a little accessory that has all the amiibos on it for like $10. Interesting. Minnie, you're making your city core island? Cute. You just started playing, Rachel? That's so exciting. This game got weird in that people were using Nook tickets as currency. I mean, I take all my money from Treasure Island, so I can't really talk. Oh, you have the second last villager on screen. Oh, nice. Bye, Megan. Have a good night. You were literally digging up flowers on someone's island for Nook Miles tickets? Like they were paying you? Never. I would just go to Treasure Island. Yes, you want Dobie, Molly, Mary, Bones, Portia, Pico, Anka, Fauna, Zell, and Tia. That's a good list. To play Animal Crossing for the first time, I know. Even now, I'm still learning things like heck. I've been wasting days playing. Okay, oh, another island theme that we've talked about that I would really like to do. I think my top 3 right now would be my Stardew Valley theme, maybe a Shrek theme, or, because I'm seeing Victoria, I want to do like a Pokemon theme. Because every time I see her, I think of Ponyta, and we've talked about it, and like each villager would be a different gym. So she would be the fire gym, because she also looks kind of like a Pokemon. And I think it would be really fun. It's almost basically like a rainbow-themed island, but with a little more panache to it. So I love Victoria. She seems like a very pretty racehorse. So my top 3 themes are Stardew Valley Island. After Wicked, then we either do Stardew Valley, Shrek. Though I think Shrek could get hard. And based on what I'm hearing by others who are doing Shrek now. And Pokemon, I think, could be pretty easy. Listen, we love Stardew Valley here. If I'm not playing Animal Crossing, a lot of the time I'm streaming Stardew Valley. We stream a variety of games, but definitely those are kind of my 2 main ones. Like Sunday, we're probably playing Repo. So like on the complete other spectrum, because that's a really fun like Sunday community game where we all just like poop around because we're so stressed and bad at it, and it's just like really fun. What's Stardew Valley? One of the greatest games of all time. But HTTPS and Mikey, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome, besties. Comedy Pokemon would be such a good theme. Stardew Valley is a life/farming sim, but it's really affordable, and it's in like an 8-bit pixelated style, and it's so good because it's more than just like a life and farming sim. The characters make the entire game. I was literally like in person talking with someone the other day, and they were asking me about it because they know I stream, and we got into a whole conversation, and the other friend that was there was just staring at us because we started getting on such a rant about which of the villagers we liked and which ones we don't like. Because you get such strong love or hatred for the characters in the game because they have such... The character building of the non-playable characters is so strong. Well then, Peace Sign, you should definitely come back on a day that I stream it. I marry Harvey. I keep telling myself not to do it again, and then this last time, and I made a TikTok about it because I'd recorded the stream. Then he ended up being my Secret Santa in year 1. And I was like, it's a sign. I have to do him again. Not Patty! Patty, I love you, but no. You've done the Discord. Amazing. So you'll see the next time I stream Stardew Valley then. And the lore. Exactly. The characters and the lore built into Stardew Valley is immaculate. It's also a game entirely created by one person. One man built the entire game. And he's working on a new game that he's been working on for a while, but he keeps doing like every 2 years or so he comes out with a new update to Stardew Valley, and it's like a significant update. And it's all still for like the base price. There's never been a DLC, there's never been anything. It's amazing. I've heard the board game is fun. There's also there's a cookbook for it. There's even a touring orchestra because the music in it is so loved by the community that they like an orchestra travels the world and does it. I think they're coming to Kansas City soon. But I didn't get tickets. We love a game that updates frequently, cough cough. Looking at you, Animal Crossing. And it's not even frequently, again, it's still like once every 2 years, and usually it comes out on PC first, and then the update comes to console like 6 months later, because I think it came out last April on PC, the latest update, and then it didn't show up on console until November. And so we all complained about it, but like, it's one person doing the entire thing. And he's working on a new game called Haunted Chocolatier, and we're all so hyped about it. I do think I'll be between 35 and 40 at this rate by the time it comes out, because he literally said it might come out in the next 5 years. And I went, excuse me? I was expecting it before 2030, but now, I don't know. You should play it, and if you're still on the fence, it's on sale all the time. So it's normally like $15. It goes on sale for like $8. So if you want to wait till then, it's on sale all the time. The thing about the game is it can be very confusing at the beginning, the amount of people who like try it and then give up because they don't give enough time. Granted, it is a game that you shouldn't have to give it as much time as you have to enjoy it, but once you do, it's worth it. Love Flora, love Flora. I don't think we're gonna find anybody. I'm not feeling optimistic, but maybe that means it's gonna manifest, because I'm not feeling it. Mad Woman, we are just playing for about 20 more minutes. If we don't find one of the villagers that we need in 20 minutes, we're just gonna take 2 randoms, because at this point it's taking too long. And I don't want to spend days on days on days villager hunting when I can come back. It is overwhelming at first, but there is a wiki. There's basically an online database that just tells you everything you could ever need to know about the game. I always say wiki is love, wiki is life, because it's true. Flora is extremely Barbie-core. If we ever end up doing Barbie-themed island, she would end up being on the island. You accidentally woke up and it's 5:39 in the morning, oh no. No, a Twilight theme would hit so hard though. Is there a Bella in this game? I don't think there's an Edward. There's gotta be a Charlie. There's at least the girl that's name is almost Carlisle. Having a good game wiki is so important. Rachel, you have no idea what you're doing on Animal Crossing? Talk to Nook. If you're still at the beginning of the game, always talk to Nook in resident services, and he should give you say, what should I do? He'll give you a general idea of like what you're missing on doing. That's not English. What you still need to do. When I go off stream, you'll be finding Hamilton-themed villagers. Okay. I love that for you. Again, we've got Peggy. That's about it. Living the dream. Thank you so much for the tiny dinies. Hi, Ellie. Hi, you sweetie. I love her. Ali, we're looking for any of the 9 on screen that don't have the check mark. I don't think we're gonna find him. I'm not feeling confident. Your last hunt was 75 tickets. This is taking too long. I love that I feel like I've just wasted 2 days of stream. But it's fine. We've been yapping. We've been bringing in new and great people into the community, so it's not all bad. There is a Bella, you're right, and she's goth, but she's a mouse. You're right. You're right, I forgot about her. Thank you, Allie, I appreciate that. I don't know when the next time we'll stream Animal Crossing, because it sounds like I think we're going to play Repo on Sunday, which will probably be a Twitch and YouTube only stream, because then I don't have to worry about filtering myself, because I will be swearing. So if you want to see me swear, then come join us when we play Repo on Sunday afternoon. And then during the week, we'll probably play Stardew Valley once or twice, and then maybe add in a Animal Crossing stream. Ooh, Bear, thank you so much for the raid. 3rd raid of the evening. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I saw you were streaming earlier. I forget what you were playing. But thank you so much, girl. How are you? How was your stream? Thank you for the raid. I so appreciate it. I do also use Twitch, speaking of, yes. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Hope you had a great evening. That's right, you were playing Peak. Okay, we were talking about Peak. I think Peak is next on my list to get to, like, maybe play with some of my moderators. It looks really fun. And we were talking about that they just added, what we call schmanibalism, because since I co-stream, we don't want anything to get, triggered or muted, so we call it schmanibalism. But if you're new here, welcome. My name is Stephanie Best. That is my last name, and I tell you all that because we call our community the besties. So you are now an official bestie just by being here. So thank you so much for being here. We have been doing some villager hunting today. It's not going well. If we don't find a villager in the next, like, 15-ish minutes, we're just gonna pick somebody and then figure it out later. Because we need to keep moving on. West Coast, Gab, thank you so much for the follow. And Ashley and Tyler, thank you all so much for the follows. Welcome, besties. And Cozy D, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome, besties. But yeah, I play a lot of Animal Crossing here. We do a lot of Stardew Valley as well. And I know Moo Bear does a ton of Stardew Valley. So yeah, just happy to have you. If you need a raid and run, if you need a lurk. I know it's late, so if you need to go rest after your stream, do your thing. Lovely, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome, bestie. But we are currently working on my latest island theme, which is Wicked/Wizard of Oz. And so we have all of these villagers on screen. We found Rex, but I didn't realize that when you get to the part in the beginning of the game where it's like, you have your 2 starter villagers, and then after that you have 3 additional villagers that you, like, bring items for and before they can move in. I didn't realize that 1 has to be lazy, 1 has to be peppy, and 1 has to be normal. So I've already found Rex, which is lazy, so I didn't realize that any of my other villagers that aren't peppy or normal will not show up at this time. So I feel like we've been wasting 2 days, but it's fine. Peak is so much fun, but definitely do a test run before trying streaming because it's hard. Interesting. Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. And again, this is my 3rd time seeing this ram today. So that's why, because I didn't know about that, if we don't find a villager in the next 15 minutes, we're just going to take who comes and hope I can kick them out soon. You live and you learn. It's fine. Truly. And we love kicking out villagers we don't like. We do, as long as we can, in theory, get rid of them. Because the problem is I've been told your most recent villagers you can't kick out. So whoever I get, I'm immediately not going to be able to just automatically kick them out. Can you take villagers from Friends Islands? You can, Kayla. The only way it works is, 1, you have to have a plot totally open, and they have to be in boxes on their island, which means they are, like, the next day they would be gone. So you have to go when they are actively in the process of moving, and you can invite them to your island. Jessica, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Everything's fine, you say as you run in circles and panic about the news. Great. You have to raid and run because we have a morning Stardew stream. Oh, fun. have a good evening. Get some sleep. I hope your stream tomorrow goes amazing. If any of you haven't gone and followed Moo Bear, they are an awesome Stardew Valley streamer. Your mods, and you have really cool mods, and I really like watching your streams. You're like really, I feel like you're on top of your stuff. Every time I play, I'm always confused on where I've left off. And the fact, I just get overwhelmed by mods, so anytime I see yours, I'm like, wow. Couldn't be me. I wish I could. Yes, definitely go follow Moo Bear. And she also streams a lot on TikTok as well, but I know the community is mostly over on Twitch, so follow wherever your heart desires. Okay, who do we have? Aurora. I'm over, even my favorites, I'm over them. No, Jake, we haven't. We certainly have not gotten any of them. None. Purin and Jessica, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome, besties. I have plenty of Nook Miles tickets. That's not the problem. The problem is that apparently half of my villagers are incapable of showing up right now. I just prefer to do the villager hunting process. I'm working harder, not smarter, and I understand that, but I feel like it's part of the process of our streams, so thank you so much for offering, but I'm gonna stick with the way that I'm doing it just because it's just what I prefer to do. And I say I'm getting bored, and I am, but that's okay. We're gonna persevere. We won't do villager hunting. Not ketchup! Why are you so cute? Villager hunting streams are some of my favorite streams that I do, except when I've done them for 3 days in a row, and now I feel like we've wasted all of this time because half of the villagers aren't capable of popping. Ketchup could be a Pokemon one, but would that still be the fire gym? Because I would probably do one per. Rian, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Wait, who's from? Which one could be Wicked? Are you talking about Madame Morrible? Which one could be Madame Morrible? I almost thought, as I like to call her, my girl Frigga. Just because I always have an interesting time saying her name. Frigga. I always thought she could be Madame Morrible, but that was when I felt like I was losing the plot of, like, this feeling like a Wicked / Wizard of Oz, like, themed one. When we start adding in every character, it just starts to lose it. Gab, thanks so much for stopping in with the raid. I really appreciate it. And thank you for being here. Have a good, wonderful rest of your night. In general, who's my favorite villager? Top ones are definitely like Freckles and Flurry. I don't have one that I can like immediately say is like my number one. But like anytime I see Freckles or Flurry, I get very excited. Not you again. You're cute, and you're almost who I want, but no. Sheila, thank you for the TJF and the Heart Puppy and the Rose. I appreciate you. A Tangle of Rapunzel Island would be fun. Your favorites are Simon and Pearl. Those are good ones. Well, thanks, Kayla. I appreciate the positive vibes. We're trying. We're really trying. Hi, Jayla. How are you? Okay, I need to update that number. I kept losing track of my math here, so we are like, I think we're at 60. Thank you for the tiny dinies and TikTok. I appreciate it. Good. What about me? Well, we are ending stream very shortly, but solid. I have a very busy day tomorrow, but I'm gonna be back streaming hopefully Repo at some point Sunday afternoon. As we are getting closer to the end of the stream and you haven't joined the Discord yet, you should join the Discord. Jake, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. But if you haven't joined the Discord, it is called Steph's Besties. It's linked in my bio. If you're over on Twitch, you can just, as Comedy sent the code or the link, there you go. It's called Steph's Besties. It's a really great place to get notified when I go live. I post my schedule in advance so you can see when I'm streaming Animal Crossing versus other games. And we chit-chat about games and cooking and pictures. We post pictures of our pets, and it's a really, really fun community, and you should join. But yes, my theme is Wicked and Wizard of Oz. You should join the Discord. You should also make sure to follow me on all the platforms if you have those platforms. I do co-stream, so I am streaming on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. I'm trying to get YouTube to 1,000 followers so we can hopefully then at least get it like even a tiny bit monetized. That would be great. So all of my streams, if you ever miss them, are permanently living on YouTube, so that's also another reason you should go subscribe over there. I'm all over the internet. You can find me everywhere. Lucy and Heather and User, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome, besties. Anyway, okay, shameless plug. Over. Except I would like... Where'd you go? Did you just run off screen? You did. Okay, so I always wondered about that, if when the scorpions run off screen, if then they just disappear. See, okay, Freckles and Gala, in a way, I think Freckles gives off Galinda vibes, but Freckles is such a bok at the same time. Freckles is one of my top 2 villagers. So it pains me, but I can't but now that I've put it together, I can't see Freckles without seeing Bok. As much as I can't stand Bok. And Courtney, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Hannah Banana, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. Welcome, bestie. That was 61, so this is 62. And thank you all for the 40k likes. Hopefully by the time we next stream Animal Crossing, I will have some things together and I'll be like, okay, here's the plan for the layout of this island. We change themes whenever we finish them. So the last island I did was my Hamptons core themed island. And it took a really long time, and that's kind of my forever island. That's over on my Switch too, so I can still change it if I need to, but it has been saved as a dream address and shared out. And that was the first one that I feel like I've ever really done that's like truly felt just as complete as I think I'm capable of. I'm not very good with interiors of houses, but the exterior I'm happy with to like share it out in the world. So that's why we started a new theme. So I'll start a new theme when this one is done and I don't feel burnt out from this one. So I'm not very fast at them. There are other Animal Crossing streamers who zoom through them and do like one a month. I don't have that skill. Where is this goob? Oh, Sydney's cute. I like Sydney. Amy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Maya, thank you for the heart puff. Okay, we'll do like 1 or 2 more, and then I don't know if I would take somebody or if I just try and do it on my own, or if I just go to a treasure island. Like, that feels like against my philosophy. I don't know if I have any specific dreamies. I mean, my 2 favorites are probably like Freckles and Flurry, and I've had them both. So like, it doesn't feel like a dreamy because I have them. I do, Ryan. I still have my old island because it's on my Switch too. It transferred over. And now we're doing new themes on my OLED. But I do have the dream address code. It's shared both in my Discord and in a recent TikTok that I made about the island. My old island from my Switch Lite, which was my original console, I think I accidentally deleted. I don't know. I feel like down the line I'm gonna want to keep doing, like, I don't want to. Maybe I'll just do. Oh, I see what you're saying. My brain was flipped. I was thinking you said Mystery Islands. I'm not opposed to that. I've never done. Hi, Twiggy. Love you. Would love to take you. I've never done that, and I don't even know which island I would go to. I could figure it out, I'm sure. You have to be up at 3 a.m. to leave for your trip, but here you are. You still need a shower. Maya, go shower. Get off this live stream. Leave. I need to go to sleep. Okay, we'll do one more. I do think this defeats the purpose of us having a counter at this point if I'm just gonna go to Treasure Island, but it's fine. This is your comfort before your chaos of a road trip. Oh no. You should go back to sleep at 6 in the morning. You should go back to sleep. This is not a stream to, like, lull you to sleep, because I'm not exactly a calm person. Last one. Manifest. Give me Anicotti or Gala or whoever we said was the third one that we could get. Please. Nope. Oh, not another one. Not another one with the FAB again. Again with the FAB. Penelope, never seen you before. We are really going deep into the barrels of the villagers that most people don't know exist. I can't with the FAB. Not that Bob. No, thank you. Okay, so how does using treasure islands for villagers work? And can I use them for this point in the game, or does it have to be later? Like, I don't know if I go to my treasure island, let me go look at island maps and info. Those are definitely not. That's furniture, that's furniture. That looks like villager photos and villager posters, but no villagers. Clothing. Furniture. Listen, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying FAB, but you know. F.A. Bob. If you know, you know. A schmuck, schmash, Bob. That one doesn't have anybody. That's more furniture. get people? W Vits, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. You get villager with the order bots. I don't know what that means. And use the order bot. Okay, I've seen Lore's Gaming. Am I gonna be able to get in? Hi, Patricia. Apparently you can, Michaela, but you are limited to, one peppy, one normal, and one lazy villager. So I've been wasting hours and hours of my life. So. Okay, let me go to Lore's. Oh, I did that wrong. 2 R's, 1 S. Okay. Nope. And I have ads. I have ads. Type in chat. Villager. Okay. So, I can only take one. Who did we say? Is Gala Peppy? Was she one of the ones that I can take? Gala is normal. Okay. Oh, I'm not even following. Hang on. I have to actually follow. Okay. You know what? That's a real one. Did that work? Sure didn't. Oh, I didn't see the order. I thought it said Lorder. And I have a bug on my computer. Great. What? Now whisper me any random 3-digit. How do I whisper? I've never whispered once, ever. This is too much. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. No! Oh, Patricia just stood on the keyboard and just sent things. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. It's a good thing it's a bot. You know what? This is for another time. This is for another time. I'm gonna figure it out. Because I don't know how to whisper. And on that note, I'm gonna peace out for the evening. So thank you all so much for being here. I'll figure it out. It's like the Twitch DM. Oh, okay. Hang on. Oh, I see it. Okay. It's fine. I need to go to bed anyway, and I need to go shower, and I gotta get up early. So I'm gonna figure this out. And then we'll be back next time. Who knows when. Join the Discord if you haven't. Join all the things. My cat is here if you cannot see her. She is ready for attention. She's probably been ready for hours. Hi, Tiffany. You feel like I should get one free pass to get a villager from Treasure Islands per theme? I don't hate it. I think I get it. I clicked on the profile and I need to do it. I think I've run out of energy. So, I'll figure it out. But thank you all so much for being here. If you're over on Twitch, we will go raid somebody. So we will make sure we share the raid message in the Discord momentarily once Patricia moves. And she's just getting cuddlier, so that's great. Thank you, Comedy, for sharing that. Michaela, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I think it'll be a fun one. Bye, Maya. So while that's loading, we'll make sure we say goodbye to everybody while we find someone to raid. I feel like everyone I normally raid is well asleep by now, which tracks. Bye, Peace Sign. Bye, Katie. I always think it's funny that I could, in theory, raid a treasure island. Like, what? Streamer? Like, what? We could do pumpkin baskets. They seem like a cute vibe. Vanilla ice cream Stardew. Love a good vanilla Stardew, as we know. We might just do that. Bye, Cam. Michaela, have a good night as well. I'll say goodbye to TikTok right now. So goodbye, TikTok. See y'all later. Join the Discord if you haven't. Shameless plug. Okay, bye. Okay. And on that note, now we will say goodbye to everyone else. So thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.